Stewie resubscribing for month number 7 now and kicking off a hype train. So that actually leads me into something that I was going to talk about this evening. We'll just go ahead and jump into it right now since the ball's already rolling. First off, thank you both very much for resubscribing on Twitch. So, one of the things here that I've realized that I kind of need to do, get my health moving in the right direction a little bit again. I'm not quite feeling like myself anymore, and whether that's just, oh, you're getting older or whatnot, I'm tired of that excuse. So, I'm kind of putting out a little challenge to the communities on both Twitch and YouTube. We're going to kind of turn this into a little push-up challenge. So, on Twitch, today through the rest of December, so 12 days, every new follower that I get on the Twitch channel, 2 push-ups. Every new subscription, every new person who subscribes to the channel is worth 5 push-ups. If you are an existing person who resubscribes to the channel, that's also 2 push-ups. So bam, right there. I mean, we just got a new subscription. So there's 1 right there. We got another resub from Stewie. So there's 1 right there. I'm already up to 7. And then we're going to follow that up over on the YouTube channel, because thank you all very, very much for all of your support over there on YouTube as well. I just broke 2,500 subscribers on YouTube this last week, which is amazing to think about where I was, a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, just barely getting active and making, hitting the minimum threshold and getting that ball rolling over there. So for every new follower in January, I'd like to see if I could get that to 3,000. Maybe this will incentivize people to watch me torture myself, because I don't learn from my mistakes right away. After doing potentially a ridiculous amount of push-ups for all of these new Twitch increases, followers and subscriptions in December, in January, for every new subscriber I get over on the the YouTube channel, that will also be 2 push-ups. So if I get 100 people over there, which is about what I average a month on the channel, I'm going to find myself owing 200 push-ups potentially. And I'm going to find a way for you guys to get to at least prove that I did them and watch me suffer through them. Because, what point of having a challenge is if you can't see the person to actually, going through the actual endurance part of it. So we're going to kick that off starting today. I'm going to retroactively go back, and everybody who has already renewed their subscription earlier this month will also count, just because, I'm a glutton for punishment, and I know people have weird schedules and stuff. So you may have already renewed your subscription for December, and I want that to still count because I appreciate that. I want you to know that I appreciate that, and I want to say thank you for that. So we've just gotten a couple of ones in here. So first off, thank you for continuing the hype train right now. GP throwing in 300 bits. Thank you very much for that. Twitch is also doing an incentive right now through the end of the year. I think it's at least 300 bits, then they add like 15% or something like that, or 10% or 15%, whatever, to the total. So Twitch threw in an extra 45. Thank you very much for that, GP. When will I be doing the push-ups? So the ones due for December, I'll do the first stream in January. I may have to break this up. We'll see how crazy the numbers get. But, I'm going to try and do them all during the course of one stream. You might just have to move the camera or something like that so you guys can see what I'm doing there. Push-ups for bits, too. That seems a bit excessive. I don't know that... oof. I'm going to try to do them all within the same stream. I'm not just going to drop and just do 200 push-ups in a row, because that ain't going to happen. I'm not in that shape, and I'm not going to push myself into, an ER visit, basically, for that. But, it's a 2-hour stream. So if I do, 25 here, 25 there every few minutes, I can probably do 200 throughout the whole stream. I'm not going to be able to move my arms afterwards, but that's future Tibbs' problems. So I'll worry about that if and when we all get to the end of it. So, Rusty, thank you for gifting a sub to the Gipper. Thank you very much for that. How many can I do right now? Probably 25 to 30 per set is what I usually get. I used to be able to do like 40 to 50. I would just be like, all right, before bed, I'm just going to do a set of push-ups. And I would do like, 35, 40 or so pretty regularly and pretty consistently. And I haven't really done that in about a year and a half now. So I'll be happy if I could just knock out like 20 or 25 at a time before, the arms get fatigued. Hopefully the wrist holds up. I injured that about 6 months ago, and it seems like it's all back to normal. But, at my age, when you have injuries, things don't always heal 100% the way they're supposed to. See, I just did it again. But, Joe, you're going to unsubscribe over on YouTube and then resubscribe in January? Yeah. Voltron, thank you for renewing your subscription as well. Ace, thank you for throwing in 302 bits, to which Twitch added a little bit on there. Push-ups for every merchandising purchase. When I get the store set up, maybe we'll circle back and we'll try and knock that off again. Do a channel point redeem for 5 push-ups with a cooldown or something like that. I could. You'd have to either take my word for it, or I'd have to keep moving my camera all throughout the stream or something. But maybe that'd be something to think about adding. Stewie, you just drop to the floor and then stop. Nice. Peace, thank you very much for the Twitch Tier 1 subscription. Thank you very much for doing that. Nah, Stewie was the left hand. I was bench pressing and it popped. Lube throwing in 299 bits. You son of a... Gipper, thank you for the 300 bits as well, along with the extra 45-bit Twitch bonus. So thank you for that. What's up, Thumbelina? Good evening, jumping on in. Bearbutt, thank you for also gifting a sub to Thumbelina. Would you look at that? Come strolling on in and say hello, win a subscription to the channel. Thank you for gifting that out. Very much appreciated. So, yeah, it was the weirdest thing. I wasn't even like going too heavy, but like we had a little weight. We bought a weight bench, and I was setting up, and I was trying to start to like, start working out again over the summer, and get my mojo going. And yeah, then I just like the middle of it wasn't even going like super heavy. It was only like maybe like 60 pounds or so on the bar, and the 7th or 8th rep of my second set, I just felt it pop. And it was like, okay, well, that's not good. So, got the bar back to where it needed to be, to the rest position. And basically had to not use it for about 2 months until it was, all back to normal. So. Rusty, thank you for throwing in 300 bits. Very much appreciate that. Keeping this hype train rolling along. Twitch throwing another 30 on top of that. So thank you guys all very, very much. I appreciate the support. I appreciate the enthusiasm. Yeah, we're gonna do a ridiculous amount of push-ups. We're gonna do a ridiculous amount of push-ups. Hopefully. That's the goal. Hopefully. Let's go for a good cause, right? Got to get myself going, get a head start on that. Like, people like to do New Year's resolutions to work out and lose weight and all that kind of stuff. And typically speaking, most people give up on their New Year's resolution by the middle of January. In the U.S., it's Martin Luther King Day. In other parts of the world, it's just like mid-January. But usually, most people make it about 2 weeks with whatever their thing was. They were gonna, oh, we're gonna exercise, we're gonna diet, we're gonna do this. I'm gonna work out more. I'm gonna be nicer to, my kids. But usually it only lasts about 2 weeks for most people. So I figured if I kind of just get myself starting a little bit earlier, kind of get a bit of a lead up to it, eat a little better, start exercising again. And I thought, well, hell, if I'm going to torture myself, I might as well let you people watch me do it, right? What good is having an internet channel if you can't let people watch you, you know, inflict pain upon yourself, right? So if it's not a ridiculous amount, it's not worth doing. There you go. There you go. Thumbelina, thank you for the 25 bits. I was about to say, gonna be nicer to Stewie. Stewie, I would be incredibly nice to you if you were a guest on my show. No. Stewie, I only kid with the people that I like. So the fact that, and you give as good as you get, I hear, so. But don't. Bearbutt throwing in 304 bits. Thank you very much for that. Very much appreciated. And Twitch tacked on another 30. So look at that. We are now into level 3 hype train territory. Might actually set a personal best on the channel tonight, the rate you guys are going. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. Happy holidays. Hope you're all doing well. And yeah, so I'm going to start tallying some stuff up. We'll keep, throughout our streams for the next 2 weeks, we'll keep track of that. And in January, I'm going to be doing some push-ups.